Hi everyone, and welcome back to Mindset Vincente. Today, we are diving into the life of a woman who didn't just climb the music industry, she rewrote its rules. We're talking about Taylor Swift. But this isn't just a story about catchy songs and sold-out stadiums. It's a masterclass in branding, emotional intelligence, and the relentless pursuit of self-ownership. Before we begin this journey through her incredible evolution, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It helps me continue to bring you stories of the world's most successful mindsets. To understand the icon, you have to understand the girl from Reading, Pennsylvania. Born in 1989, Taylor wasn't a natural industry plant. She was a focused child who saw a documentary about Faith Hill and decided at age 10 that Nashville was her destiny. Think about that mindset. At 11, she was knocking on doors on Music Row, handing out demo tapes to receptionists who didn't even look up. She faced rejection after rejection. Most people would quit. Instead, she learned to play the 12-string guitar until her fingers bled and started writing her own stories. When Scott Borchetta signed her to the then-tiny Big Machine Records, she wasn't just a singer, she was a partner. Her self-titled debut album in 2006 proved that there was a massive, untapped market for teenage girls who wanted their real lives reflected in country music. By the time Fearless arrived in 2008, Taylor was a phenomenon. This album changed everything. It won her the first of 4 Album of the Year Grammys. But with massive success comes massive scrutiny. We all remember the 2009 VMAs. It was a moment that could have broken a 19-year-old's spirit. But look at how she handled it. She didn't lash out. She went back to work. She took that pain and channeled it into Speak Now, an album she wrote entirely by herself to prove to the critics that she didn't need co-writers to be great. That is the definition of a winning mindset, using the world's doubt as fuel for your excellence. The transition from country to pop is where many artists fail. They lose their old fans and don't gain new ones. But Taylor approached it like a grandmaster playing chess. Red was the bridge. It was experimental, messy, and brilliant. But then came 1989. She moved to New York, cut her hair, and decided to dominate the global pop landscape. She knew the risks. Her team was nervous. But she trusted her instinct. 1989 didn't just succeed. It became a cultural touchstone. She proved that she wasn't just a country girl. She was a visionary. Every winner faces a dark night of the soul. For Taylor, it was 2016. After a very public dispute and a massive wave of online cancel culture, she vanished. The world thought she was finished. But silence is a powerful tool. When she returned with Reputation, she didn't apologize for existing. She leaned into the negative narrative the media created for her. She used the snake, the very symbol used to mock her, as her tour mascot. She showed us that you can't control what people say about you, but you can control how you use that energy to build your empire. Perhaps the most impressive moment in her career began in 2019. When her former label sold her master recordings to a third party without her consent, she faced a choice: accept it or fight. She chose to fight. By deciding to re-record her first 6 albums, the Taylor's versions, she did something unprecedented. She educated her fans on the importance of artists owning their work. She turned a business tragedy into a marketing triumph. By re-recording, she didn't just reclaim her music, she devalued the original assets held by her adversaries. It was a billion-dollar move that shifted the power balance of the entire music industry. When the pandemic hit, Taylor didn't stop. She pivoted again. Folklore and Evermore showed a move into indie folk, proving her songwriting could stand alone without stadium production. And then came the Eras Tour. It is the highest-grossing tour of all time. It's not just a concert, it's an economic engine. It's the culmination of 20 years of building a loyal community. She has reached a level of success where she is her own economy, influencing the GDP of entire countries. So, what is the lesson of Taylor Swift? First, resilience. Every time she was knocked down, she rose up stronger. Second, adaptability. She never stayed in one box, but evolved before the audience got bored. And finally, ownership. She understood that if you don't own your work, someone else will. Success isn't just about talent. It's about the strategy and the mental toughness to keep going when the world says you're done. You have to be the CEO of your own life. If you found this breakdown of Taylor's mindset inspiring, please subscribe to Mindset Vincente and leave a like on this video. Let me know in the comments which figure you want me to cover next. Keep winning. I'll see you in the next video.